Hi, Sarah. Welcome back to our counseling session. I want to thank you for coming back this week. I really appreciate it. It means a lot that you're back here again, ready to go. We're going to go over a few different things today, and we're going to do a treatment plan, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But to start off, I'm just going to go through kind of what we talked about last session, just to make sure you understand, and I understand what's going on. So last session we were talking about how in the past year or so you've been sad, like loss of interest in activities that you like to do. You sleep a ton, and you had told me you'd been to a psychiatrist, but since you moved here, you had to come and see me.
Yeah.
And so now you're still on the Celexa, but nothing else.
No.
Okay. And has anything else changed since our last session?
No, not really.
Okay, so nothing has changed. You're still you're still a student, going to school. How is school going for you?
I don't know. It's good. I mean, I'm making it to my classes, and my grades haven't been so bad, so.
Okay. Sounds good. And you are still living with your boyfriend and talking to your mom daily. Okay. And your symptoms haven't gotten worse.
No, they
since
stayed,
the last session.
I mean, it's kind of been about the same for the last, 8 months, just consistently. Hasn't really changed.
Okay, all right, that's good. So nothing has changed. Okay. So today we are going to talk about a treatment plan, and basically this is just going to help you get on the right track to where you want to be. And we will talk about that and go over it together, and we can make goals together and work through it together. That way you don't feel like you're alone in this. So with your symptoms, what in the past few weeks have been goals for yourself? Like, have you thought about, well, if, I feel this way, I feel sad, but what can I do to make it a little bit better? Like, do you have a goal for yourself to get better?
I mean, I try to just been, more happy, I guess.
Okay.
And maybe sleeping less, so I'm, more awake during the day. So I've thought about that, but that's been kind of hard.
Okay, and as far as you said you want to do things to make yourself happy, but what have you done anything, or
No,
just thought about
just
it?
thought about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you want to be happy, and have you been sleeping less, or is that something you just considered?
I've thought about it, and I tried, but it didn't work, and then I stopped trying.
Okay. With sleeping less, how much do you sleep normally on a normal night? Right now, how you're feeling? How much do you sleep?
Maybe 14 hours.
Okay, 14 hours. And what do you think would be a good?
8, 7 or 8.
Okay, so 7 or 8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, of sleep. Do you stay up late, or?
I go to bed early.
You go to bed
and
early.
I sleep in a little bit.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Do you ever watch television at night or anything, or do you just?
Sometimes I read before bed, but that's
Okay.
about it.
Okay. And what would you like to be able to do in the future? Would you, for yourself?
I'd rather go to bed later, like a normal person.
Okay.
And get up on time.
Okay.
I guess not even really on time, just at a reasonable hour.
At a reasonable hour. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gathering that sleeping is kind of a big part of.
Well, I feel like it's taking a ton of my day.
Okay.
And I'm not really doing anything else.
Uh-huh. And is there other things that you would rather do instead of sleep?
I mean, not... Well, I'd really just rather be happy. I don't really know. I feel like I waste, excuse me, a lot of time
sleeping.
Yeah.
And what types of things make you happy? What makes you happy?
I like going for walks.
Okay.
I haven't really done much of that lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like going to the movies, but I also haven't done that. And hang out with some friends, and I haven't done much of that either.
Okay. So those are things that you would also like to be able to work towards. Is there ever a point during the day when you're not sad?
Yeah. I guess when I'm hanging out with my boyfriend and when I see my friends at school, I feel better.
Okay. So hanging out with friends
And,
does make you feel
being
better.
around people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is when you're that's when you're happiest currently.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so those are good things to start with. So for the goals for yourself is that you want to sleep less. And with sleeping, I think that maybe don't try to just automatically go to bed later and wake up earlier. I think that you're going to have to go in stages. Maybe
Like 12 hours.
Right.
Down like 2 hours or something.
Right, like right now you're sleeping 14, so even 13. Even one less hour is a good thing. You know, at least it's 1 hour less. Like, yeah, it's still 13, but in the long run, if you try and cut back a lot too soon, it's going to be harder.
Yeah, I think I could do like 1 hour.
Yeah, you think you could do 13?
Yeah.
So 13
I mean, maybe
hours.
not every night, but for a few nights, maybe.
Yeah. Well, and maybe we could set a goal like 13-hour night sleep, but how many days a week do you think that's manageable for you?
Maybe like 2 or 3.
2 or 3 days?
Yeah.
Okay. And I want you to try that for a week and just see if you can cut back 1 hour and make it 13, and do that 2 to 3 days this week. So at least 2. And then if you get 3, that's even better.
Okay.
You know. And so we'll talk about that next session. And then for another goal, you said you want to just be happy in general. So walks, movies, hanging out with friends makes you a lot happier.
Well, I just want to get out of the house.
Okay.
Which is like weird because I like to be home because I feel sad, but I think I'd be happier if I like forced myself to go outside and just do things I used to do.
And do you think that would be hard for you? Like, how do you think that would make you feel?
It might be hard the first time, but if I only had to do it like once and then I didn't have to do it for a while, then it'd be okay. Like, if I went to like one movie and then didn't do anything for like a week, then I'd be okay to maybe try something the next week.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that would be great. What is keeping you home right now? What do you think?
I think it's just like I just don't want to go. It's just my attitude, I guess.
Towards it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe for this next week, you could take one walk.
Okay.
Just one.
Yeah.
In the next 7 days.
Do that.
Okay, one walk. And how long do you normally walk for?
For like an hour.
Okay, so if you could do one walk for 1 hour.
Yeah, I think I could do that.
That would be a good goal. And maybe have a destination, you know, that you're excited about picked out.
Well, I'm by the bike path, so like I know where the markers are. So like I could definitely do like half a mile and then half a mile home.
Yeah. And maybe if there's even like an ice cream shop along the way or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or try and figure out something that would kind of reward yourself for doing that hour.
Okay.
Yeah. And then maybe for a third goal, I want you to do one outing with friends, whether that be a movie or to dinner.
Okay.
Or you pick the
That might be hard, but I'll try.
Okay. And why would that be?
Well, just because I won't want to go.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'll get ready for it, and I'll maybe be maybe like a little bit excited about it, but then it might happen, and I don't want to go. But I'll try. I'll try.
Do you normally say yes to things and then back out at the last minute, or do you just say no right up front?
No, I usually just say no.
Right up front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll try to plan something and then go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try.
Do you think it would be easier for you if you were the one planning it instead of people asking you to go out?
Maybe. I think it'd be better if it was like a movie too, so I didn't have to talk to many people.
Okay.
The first time, maybe.
Yeah, that would be fine.
And like if I'm sad, like it's okay, and no one will ask questions about it. So maybe I'll try. I'll try and do that.
A movie. Okay,
Yeah.
so one movie with friends. Okay. Has it been harder for you to talk to your friends?
No, not really. I mean, they're very supportive. I just, you know, if I'm feeling sad, I don't want them to feel like they have to fix it or do something about it.
Yeah. No, I understand. Do they know that you're seeing counselor?
No, but they know that I've had help with it before, so.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, so they understand.
Yeah.
Let's see. And as far as other goals go, I think that those 3 are adequate for you. I don't want to fill you up on too many because I don't want you to be discouraged, and I want you to be able to accomplish them,
I think I can do that.
You think these are goals that you could accomplish?
I think so.
And do you think that they would make you happier?
I think they would. I mean, I think it'll be really hard at first, but I think I'll feel better. So.
Yeah, and I agree. I mean, it's hard for anyone in your position to, you know, go out and change the way that they've been doing their daily routine, you know? People get in a routine and it's not easy to change it. So, but I think that these are goals that you would be able to definitely excel in, and I know that you can do them. So I think that, you know, it would be beneficial if you give it your best shot, and, you know, maybe not all of them, maybe 2 out of 3 will happen. But
yeah, I think I can do all of them.
Okay.
I'm going to try.
Okay, that will be great. So that is it for our treatment plan session, and we will come back next week and reassess where you've been, what goals you accomplished, what ones were hard for you, which ones are easy, and maybe kind of reevaluate, and we will see if we can come up with some new ones and if you feel any better.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.